There were times where our past could have destroyed us. While some may use our story to define us, we do not. We use our testimony and the power of God's renovation in our marriage to strengthen us. We don't have all the answers for marriage restoration, but we do have some tried and true principles and advice to offer you on your own pilgrimage. Healing Your Marriage When Trust is Broken was a book about healing. Many have referred to it as an emergency room type of book, one you listen to stop the bleeding and get hope and encouragement from. Rebuilding a marriage better than new is about living. But in order to begin truly living in victory with betrayal in your marital past, you do have to walk through the appropriate valleys first. My goal as a Christ follower is to have my life testify to the greatness of my God. I want Him to use anything and everything to impact a lost and dying world. That is why I tell my story and propose that you do the same. In order to help you get to that place, I've laid this book out in 4 sections: heal deeply, build wisely, live fully, invest generously. As you can find out, the goal is to invest generously in someone's life out of our own deep aches. But we cannot invest generously into someone's life unless we first heal deeply, build wisely, and live fully. As I've endured and flourished in my own life, I have done so by trusting in God and His perfect word, the Bible. It is the only truth to stand on. In each chapter, you will find lie versus truth features that contain scripture verses paraphrased in first person as a tool for you to combat the lies that often plague us after devastation. I close each chapter with questions for you to further ponder and consider. I would love it if you and your spouse would walk through these. Regardless, these are meant to get you thinking deeper about your marriage and how you can learn and grow from your own experiences. This marriage book is meant for the husband and the wife. My prayer is you will both use this as a tool to help strengthen your marriage in whatever way it needs rebuilding. I do believe that sharing about what Chris and I have endured and the victory we continue to walk in will provide hope to you and your spouse. Hope seems to be in short supply these days. Maybe that's because we are looking to the wrong sources to find it. It is not found in a possession or a human being. It is found in the one true God, the creator of the universe, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, our Abba, our heavenly Daddy. Let's seek Him like never before in our happy days and in our brutally difficult days, for He is always near and will never, ever, ever forsake us. Heal deeply. 1. Rebuilding from the ground up. At exactly 11:35 p.m. on June 29, 2013, something woke me from a deep sleep. I sat up instantly and wondered if someone was trying to break into our home. I sprung from the bed where my husband Chris was sleeping soundly and went to check things out. Our 3 boys were asleep in the theater room. There wasn't anyone or anything out of the ordinary to be seen when I peeked out onto the driveway through the service door. At that point, I was irritated and thought, I'm going back to bed and nothing else better wake me up again tonight. I'm convinced that God woke me up some 25 minutes later. I heard, "Wake up," in my mind. It wasn't a shout or a yell. It was a message simply, powerfully spoken to me. The clock read 12 a.m. on the dot. Immediately, I sat up in our bed and noticed an orange glow on the windows in the sitting area of our master bedroom. My initial thought was somebody's house was on fire. Without even gathering a coherent thought, I jumped out of bed, hurried to the laundry room, and looked out the service door again, and indeed saw a fire. But the fire wasn't at somebody's house. No, the fire was in my house. Upon seeing the flames shooting out of the attic